Welcome to 3-Act Structure Explained, where we prove that every movie is secretly the same movie. This time, we're looking at The Incredibles. Ready? Go. Act 1. Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl are supers, and they love it. To Mr. Incredible, superheroing is the best thing in the world, but he's not really a team player. He prefers to work alone, as we see when he rejects obsessive fan Buddy when he wants to be his sidekick.
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
But working alone doesn't really work when you're about to get married.
I love you, but if we're gonna make this work, you gotta be more than Mr. Incredible. You know that, don't you?
In the following years, supers are outlawed by the government, and Mr. Incredible, Bob, has to go live a normal life. Ugh. He settles down with Elastigirl, Helen, and has a family. But he doesn't really appreciate his wife and kids. All he can think about is how badly he wants to be a superhero again. So he's acting out at work, neglecting his responsibilities as a husband and father, and doing vigilante stuff with Frozone at night without telling his wife.
Very bad thing.
Reliving the glory days is better than acting like they didn't happen.
Yes, they happened. But this, our family, is what's happening now, Bob. And you are missing this.
We also see Dash have the same feelings as his father. How he's frustrated that he can't show people his powers and has to hide what makes him special.
But Dad always said our powers were nothing to be ashamed of. Our powers made us special.
Everyone's special, Dash.
Which is another way of saying no one is.
In the inciting incident, Bob gets a message from a mysterious billionaire asking him to be a superhero again and fight a robot called an Omnidroid. Of course, Bob jumps at the chance. It's a tough fight, but he takes it down. And he's on top of the world. He starts getting into shape and treating his wife and kids better. But all this happiness and confidence isn't coming from the right place. He still doesn't appreciate his family. He's just happy to be a superhero again. And he's lying to his wife about what he's doing.
Have a great day, honey.
Thanks.
Help customers, climb ladders.
Bring bacon.
All that jazz.
This false sense of happiness comes crashing down at the midpoint, where Bob finds out who he's really been working for. Syndrome, who created the Omnidroid specifically to fight and kill supers. And Syndrome is actually Buddy.
My name is not Buddy!
The kid from the beginning who turned evil because Mr. Incredible rejected him. Bob gets stomped by the new Omnidroid, barely escapes with his life, and gets captured. Meanwhile, in the B-plot, Helen figures out what Bob has been doing, in a really interesting sequence that implies that she thinks he's cheating, which I definitely didn't pick up on as a kid. With the help of Edna, she figures out where he is and flies out to help him, with Violet and Dash stowing away without telling her. Syndrome sees them coming and shoots down their plane. And in his lowest point, Bob thinks his entire family is dead because of him.
You'll get over it. I seem to recall you prefer to work alone.
But they survive, and they fight off Syndrome's henchmen. Helen, for the first time ever, encourages Violet and Dash to use their powers. But it's not enough, and eventually they're all captured. Syndrome leaves them there to go off and fake fight the Omnidroid to make himself a super. In the all is lost moment where everyone is trapped, Bob finally admits to all the mistakes he'd been making. He wanted to be a superhero again so badly that he didn't appreciate what he had right in front of him, his family.
I've been a lousy father. Blind to what I have. So obsessed with being undervalued that I undervalued all of you.
Dad?
Shh, don't interrupt.
But Violet is able to break them out, and they go stop Syndrome in the climax. And this time, they do it together. There's one brief moment where Bob tries to tell his family to stay back so he can do it alone, but Helen tells him that they're stronger together.
I can't lose you again! I can't. Not again. I'm not strong enough.
If we work together, you won't have to be.
With Frozone,
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
they beat the Omnidroid, fighting as a team. In a last-ditch revenge plot, Syndrome goes to their house and kidnaps baby Jack-Jack. But Jack-Jack reveals that he has tons and tons of powers. So he gets away, and Syndrome dies after getting sucked into a jet engine by his cape.
No cakes.
A pretty brutal death for a kid's movie. In the resolution, the family is back to their normal lives. Except now they're all happy together, appreciate each other, and don't try to hide away what makes them special, as Dash joins the track team. So, what did the characters learn from this? And what can we learn? Here are the major themes of the story. Family. Whatever selfish desires and goals you might have for yourself, if you look towards your family and support them, you might find that more fulfilling. Teamwork. Working alone isn't the answer. You're stronger when you accept the help of others and rely on the people close to you. And individuality. You shouldn't have to hide what makes you special. Be proud of who you are.
What are these?
Look, I'm the Dash. The Dash likes.
Just a second.
Click the card on the left to see how another movie follows 3-act structure. Click the card on the right for a full explanation of what 3-act structure is and how it works. Subscribe if you like these videos and want to see more. And leave a comment if there's a movie you want to see the channel talk about next.